You touched on it earlier, but you got accepted to vet school. First,
Yes.
talk to me about in college, in high school, college, how important is staying on top of your grades and getting good grades?
Oh, it's very important. I've always been big on grades and big into keeping a good GPA and everything like that. But school has always came pretty easy to me also. So like when I was in high school, I had a 5.2 GPA. I took a lot of AP classes, everything like that. So coming into college, it wasn't that hard of an adjustment to me. It was more information versus high school. Like you actually had to go to class in college most times versus in high school, like a lot of kids, they don't need to pay attention. They don't need to do this, need to do that. And it's still easier for them, depending on what district you're in and what school you're in and stuff like that. But it's definitely a big thing because especially in women's basketball, you need to have a backup because we don't last. Obviously, the sport doesn't last forever, but also we don't make money like the men do. So even if when everything's done and you're done playing, you don't have like millions on millions on millions in the bank like the men do. So you have to have a backup. You have to have something you can fall back on, and that's your education, and that's where you want to take your life.
I kind of like we're pretty similar, honestly. In high school, I think I graduated. When I finished high school, I had like a 5.5 or 6, and I took a good amount of AP classes and stuff like that. So when I got to college, I had already had a couple college credits. So like
Okay.
my college academic stuff it was pretty easy, honestly. I was good at school in high school. Same
Mhm.
here. Just got to stay on top of it, of course. But I
So you
think,
got good grades on the AP test.
yeah,
You
for
got
sure.
like a 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. I failed one. I think my AP Psych one. I got like a 2. And good, but I mean, I got a couple credits for college, so that's all I cared about. I got to college and I was ahead of like a lot of my classmates. They were taking like not even prereq classes, like basically high school prep classes, and I was taking like English 2 and
Yeah, that's
or statistics, stuff like that. Last year I was like a second team JUCO All American academic, like all academic. So
okay. I
I
see.
take I take my grades serious too, you know.
That's good. Yeah.
I think what you said is important for sure. Not like you said it in regards to women basketball players, but I think in general it's important that you do have a backup and you do stay on top of your grades because my mom, my dad, people in general, they always told me like grades were important and so like people can't take away your mind. If you got it up top, you got it all. You got it all there. You're mentally sharp. You got your education, and that's something that'll always be with you. So I
Exactly.
definitely think that's important, like you said.
Yeah, and in life you always want to have a backup plan no matter what.
How did you decide that you wanted to be a vet? Like, how did that spark your interest?
I've just always loved animals my whole life. So, I mean, when I was 5, look, it all happened when I was 5. I said, look, I want to be a professional basketball player and I want to be a veterinarian. And they kept telling me I can't be both. And I was like, look, I'm going to make it happen. So, after I'm done with my basketball career, I'll go ahead and go to vet school and get that done. But I've just always had a love for animals and I've always had a dog by my side too. So that's always been something that I've